do you kind of keep it, keep it new for yourself?
Well, first I realized that the creation of music is infinite. You're never going to finish. And that there's a constant flow. Sometimes it slows down, Sometimes there's a dry spell. And there's songs that I play that I've been playing for 30 years every night. So one might think, how do you compete with the boredom of something like that? But I just never ever get bored. The way that I keep it fresh is I realize how lucky I am to be able to play. And that creates a feeling of enthusiasm and gratitude, and there's nothing to be bored about.
Yeah.
And what I do when I'm on tour, and this is the real practice for me, I just try to get deeper into the note. Meaning, when I'm playing a song, a melody that I have to play over and over every night, I just put my attention deeper and deeper into the tip of my finger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's no end to how deep you can get with your attention. And then interesting things happen. And when I sit at home and I'm just like playing, I'll just sit and I'll just play. Now, I'm not one of these guys that can instantly be inspired all the time. I think maybe that's what a genius is, I have to wait for the gods of inspiration to sprinkle fairy dust on me, And then I just gotta grab it when I can. But when I was growing up, I loved stylistic music like blues and jazz and rock and classical, and I dabbled in it all, but I really never felt good enough. I never felt like I was good enough to play any of that stuff as well as any of the great players I was listening to. So I kind of accidentally started to develop my own style because I would look for riffs that were quirky and peculiar, and
No surprise there.
yeah, and every time I found one, I'd be like, wow, that's like fun, And then I would find something that I was kind of good at, and then I would exaggerate it. So, for instance, if I was, and it's, what works really nice sometimes to try to find unique ideas. If you're looking for unique ideas, meaning things that come from you, and not necessarily something that you've listened to and kind of copied, which is also fine. We all do that. I take an idea and I meditate on it. For instance, sometimes I'll create a parameter like I'll only play 3 notes for 1 hour. And just focus. Robben, play something in E minor. I'll just play these 3 notes. That's a cool idea. So I'll just stick with that. And keep going and going and going. You'll just unfold all sorts of stuff. And I'll do that for things. I'll do that with all sorts of things, like playing on one string with one finger for an hour, and just see what comes out. You'll force yourself into finding something unique within yourself.
So giving yourself boundaries
that can help. Yeah, that works.
can really help expand your thinking.
Yes, and then when you just go to play, they work themselves into your vocabulary.
Yeah. So Matt, you're kind of coming out of the blues tradition as well, with around